Welcome, GMB pros. Welcome everyone that's here. We got Vicky live. I had some technical difficulties here for about 20 minutes, so we're starting over. But guys, welcome. Those that are catching the replay, you guys will know nothing about it, so I appreciate you guys. So guys, today we're going to be speaking on alternative search engines, and what I want to take it is on SEO, marketing kind of point of view. Like, what are the different search engines out there? What are kind of the pillars or best practices that we should be optimizing for the different like SEO, the different pillars, right? What are the different pillars that I think all SEO and everything falls under, no matter who you speak with, you hear them speaking on pillars. So we have the browsers, different pillars of SEO, and then we'll go over some tools to kind of track your progression, to track your results and efforts, right? So I just want to kind of share some lights as far as the different search engines that are out there, tie it in with SEO, and then tracking different tracking tools with that. So let me go ahead. I'm going to bring in the iPad here real quick, and we'll go over some of the search engines, like the key features. And again, we're going to tie in SEO and like some tracking tools. So as we know, 90% of the market, according to the research that are out there, is we have Google, right? We have Google that is kind of the king. Everybody focuses on Google. Everybody focuses on optimizing their SEO just for Google. But don't forget, guys, we have Bing out there, we have Yahoo out there, we have YouTube out there, and I'm going to bring a couple of other ones on here if you haven't heard of them. DuckDuckGo, AOL search, Quince, Ask.com, Dogpile, Startpage, SwishCow. We have Braze. We have a lot of different ones on here. A lot of them, their focus is on a lot of privacy, as far as some of these. Now, one thing I wanted to point out with some of these on here is, for example, Skoda, right? This one right here, Skoda, is powered by Bing. The search engine behind it is Bing. Yahoo is also powered by Bing in the background, and then obviously Bing, we know it's a Microsoft product, so we know where some of that is, like the background or the search results, where they're getting that from. A lot of these, something to consider. A lot of these here things to consider is the languages, location, performance, the past history, or privacy that they keep on you. As far as some people wig out on some of this stuff. Some people are okay with it. So, some stuff to consider. I know the big thing here in the States, and some of these are kind of location, country based: Russia, Switzerland, Europe, the UK. For our friends out there, you might recognize some of these browsers. Now, to tie some of this stuff into SEO, guys, for us here, especially in the States, and I give credit to Lee. He's the one that really taught me this kind of trick. Guys, do not sleep on Bing. We'll just leave it at that. Okay, do not sleep on Bing, and we'll get into as far as how you can optimize your SEO efforts with Bing to tie it in. To get the attention of Bing is also to get the attention of Google, right? If Google notices stuff on Bing, it will help you definitely. So that's kind of a tip that you definitely want to optimize for. So guys, things to consider: again, languages, location, performance, like your security, past history. I don't really mind some of this stuff on some of these browsers, because I want them to make them personable to me, especially when it comes to ads, especially like history stuff that I want to have history on stuff that I've searched for in the past. Right. So another thing, okay, speaking of tools to track some of this stuff, and we'll just kind of do a basic, Google Analytics. Guys, pay attention with Google Analytics. July 1st, they're going to a new they're updating that part. So make sure you upgrade and get on the new Google Analytics, Google Search Console, Bing Webmaster Tools, and there's other tools out there that are like GMP focused. You have Aldis, you have Search. Now Search Atlas is not necessarily GMP focused, but it's a tool that you can keep track of your performance, your efforts, your keywords, your traffic that you have out there. And then as far as the heat maps is concerned, is Local Dominator that I use. So these are just tools to help you track the performance on some of these browsers, to track that your efforts are paying off on some of these with your SEO, right? To track the efforts that you're getting more keywords, that you're getting ranked #1 on, with your certain URLs. The idea is to put yourself in position to get more phone calls. So those are just some of the tools. Now, as far as SEO tips, guys, SEO tips is the natural language processing, voice search, image. When it comes to these browsers, you want to be able to optimize for some of these things, especially for images. Google with YouTube, video searches with thumbnails. I didn't put some of this stuff down, but there's multiple areas that you can focus on your SEO. Do not fall asleep on your images. Do not fall asleep on your voice. And as far as the pillars, like optimizing your website is what I call best practices, right? Everything starts off of the keywords, right? Everything, YouTube videos, on all these search engines, everything starts with keywords and what your competition is doing. And I have 4 pillars that I think the best practices, all SEO, no matter who's speaking on SEO, no, it doesn't matter who it is. I believe everything will essentially fall in one of these 4 pillars, right? It's going to be on-page SEO, off-page SEO, your content, your backlink, and I would even add a 5th one, which would be your traffic. And each and one of these has its own like subtitles, but all the browsers that I showed you, they're all going to fall under these particular categories. You have to do your website on page. I think that's the most important one. Again, what Lee has taught me is the better you have your on page down, the less you have to do off page to make a difference. Your content, right? And your backlinks. Now I put on here geo or niche related, not just any backlinks, just to have backlinks. You want to make it geo and niche related. That'll tie into your GMB, your maps when you track that. That will really tie into that big time, right? Especially nowadays. So with keywords and your competition, what do I mean by your keywords? Anytime I've said this before, again, giving credit to Lee, anytime I talk about keywords, it has to do with entity, variation, and NLP. Now, the cool part about some of these tools that I use, for example, like Search Atlas and their content, even ZimWriter has a great, they utilize, when it comes to keywords, they utilize those 3 pillars to help your content shine, give Google what it wants, to have that balance with the user and to have that balance with Google when it comes to the best practices on all of these particular websites. As far as ranking, right? You want to maximize depending on where you're at. There's different browsers out there. There's different a lot of these browsers are powered by different like the search engines. What I mean, for example, like Yahoo is powered by Bing, Essentia, or ECOSIA is also powered by Bing, guys. Pay attention to Bing with the webmaster tools, guys. So as far as tracking, is the first part is the Bing Webmaster Tools. Do not fall asleep on that and just follow what it gives you. If it's telling you it's a problem, believe me, Bing is more of a stickler. It's a problem. Get that taken care of and you will grab its attention. And if you grab Bing's attention, Google will also pay attention. So keep track of your results with SEO and these browsers. You know, the efforts that you put in SEO on any of these browsers and your tools that you use, all your efforts, you should never have to guess. You should never wonder where your money's going. You should always see within 30, 60, 90 days, some type of results, at least, at the very least, it be headed or it be heading in the right direction, right? You want all of these efforts that you put into your SEO to be headed in the right direction. Never guess where your SEO is headed with any of these browsers, with any of the tools that you use to track. You should be able to see some type of improvement with your SEO effort. And if you stick to the best practices, like I was mentioning, on page, off page, your content, which content is kind of really based on page. But when I mean more on page, it's like the technical stuff on it, your content, the content itself, your interlinking. Like I said, there's subtitles to that, your interlinking, your schema, your image SEO. I think that's part of on-end content, and then your backlinks, and then driving traffic to your website on any of these browsers, right? And then the backlinks with geo and niche related. Guys, hopefully this was useful, Vicky. I just wanted to kind of give some, there's more than just Google. There's other browsers that are out there. There's the Bings that are out there. There's YouTubes that are out there. Depending on what country you're at, that you have even your own browsers that really dominate in that particular area. Keeping in mind, if it's important to you, if you think the man is watching and tracking you, there's stuff like that to consider when it comes to the different browsers as a personal use, right? But when it comes to marketing and SEO, I think you should be able to dominate on all of them. Keep track of your SEO performance, and then what are the best practices to these particular browsers. So guys, hopefully this was useful. Again, just wanted to share some light on some of this, and do not ignore some of these other browsers. Do not ignore some of these other tools, especially Bing, in my opinion. I've seen the results. If you focus on if you focus on Bing, I've seen the results. If you use the best practices and really dive into them, you should see it in your tracking software that you use. So guys, with that said, hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully this will open your eyes, give you an aha moment is the ultimate goal. Because don't forget, with GMB Pros, our goal is to, mine and William's goal is to help you grow your agency or get better results. And with this, I think it's going to give you better results within your, it'll give you better results with your clients, which in turn will help you grow your agency. So with that said, guys, much love, much success, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.